Alright, so hello there. Today I'm gonna show you how to run Shattered Throne in 2025. We're gonna go over basically the strategies that I use to run this dungeon. I got some notes here, but yeah, we'll just be getting started in a second. First of all, I'm gonna just talk about loadouts real quick. The whole dungeon, I just recommend that you use a movement loadout. I use Strand with Grapple. Combined with Mountaintop, as well as Falling Guillotine with the perk Eager Edge on it. That's pretty important. Then I also run Hard Most Light, just so I can use my grapple ability more often. But other than that, if you don't have these weapons or don't have movement doubt, don't worry too much about it. This is like the easiest dungeon in the game. One more thing I'm going to talk about is this. This is an item called Tincture of Queen Spoil. You can get this from Petra. I recommend you grab one before you start the dungeon. This will allow us to get one secret chest that's in the dungeon. Otherwise, you can get it as well, but it's going to be a little bit difficult. So I recommend that you just go to Petra in the Dreaming City and grab it. Oh, sorry, I'm a little sick. But yeah, other than that, there are no rally flags in this dungeon. So there isn't going to be a point where you're going to get your max super or you're going to get your max heavy ammo. So for that reason, what you can do is you can substitute, you can switch out Mountaintop with, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this weapon, but here it is. This can give you guaranteed heavy ammo spawns. Works in solo, it's Mountaintop, but primary ammo, so yeah. Um, Now we're gonna get to this first part here. This door will only open once everybody's here, so we're gonna wait for our teammates real quick. In the meantime, I'm gonna look up uh, Chrome map. Um, there's a beautiful map um, uh, of the first encounter. If you don't know how the first encounter works, essentially it's a random maze. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill a hive, not a hive knight. We're gonna kill a taken knight here, and we're gonna get a symbol. Now, what that means is we're gonna have to go to the uh, part of the dungeon where that symbol is like on the wall. We kill another mini boss, and we're just gonna keep doing that until we are done with the first encounter. This guy, Labyrinth Architect, just kill him. There we go. We got the Infinity Snake. So what that means is we have to go this way to the Infinity Snake symbol. Luckily, it is pretty close. It is all the way on this left side. You can really just skip past all these enemies. You don't really have to worry about them. The only ones you need to kill in this encounter are the ones that are on the symbol. Something I'm gonna touch on is the Wishender quest. Okay, we got the eagle symbol now. The Wishender quest, the way you do it is you go to Petra in the Dreaming City, and then what you have to do is you have to grab the quest from her. I'm pretty sure it's called Hunter's Remembrance. What you have to do is you have to do 2 runs of this dungeon. First run, you will just interact with a statue. It's gonna be after the first boss encounter, so it's gonna be after the second encounter, but you essentially interact with a statue, and that's the first run. And then on the second run, what you're gonna have to do is you're going to have to kill 3 secret mini bosses. They don't have to be killed in one run, so if you miss one and then you want to just run it again, that's fine. But you can do them all 3 in your second run. So the first one, we are in the dragon room right now. There's this relic over here. What you have to do for Wishender, you have to grab this relic. This is gonna be your second run, by the way. Second run, go over here. Go to this middle area. And there's a statue that's missing a ball. Just dunk it. And then you'll have two ogres. Not ogres, two minotaurs, sorry. You kill both of these, and you're gonna have your first secret boss. You'll see it in just a second. Also, one thing, if you're doing the second run, please do not wipe. Do not wipe for teleports, do not wipe for anything really. It can be a little buggy. Not this first encounter, but the other two can get a little buggy if you do wipe, so just kind of keep that in mind. Okay, so we got a single fish symbol. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just using Eager Edge, I'm using Mountaintop. I have Graviton Lance mostly just because it has high range. But honestly, if you want to use a Scout Rifle or you want to use Luminaric, it's really up to you. It doesn't really matter, just grab something that has range. Or not, like, really, it's up to you. Then we got the 69 fish. It's basically where we just came from. So we have to go all the way back. Now, I'm pretty sure the only one that's missing that we didn't get yet is the Uwu snake. It's right here, in the middle of the map. And you'll see it down there. Here's the bridge. I know this dungeon is really dark, so it can be difficult to see. But under this bridge, there's this right here. So, if we went up this way, we would actually go to the Infinity Snake room. And then one more room that's connected here is the Dragon Room. You cannot see it from here really, but right there's the window from the Dragon door. Like you can I'll just show you real quick. Here we got the Uwu Snake. Right here, Dragon Room. And then Infinity, not Infinity, sorry. Cloud or Uwu Snake, depends how you call it. Right here in the middle. From what I've been seeing, this should be the last one. And then we're gonna go back to start actually. So we got the bird going down. When you see that, that's when you go back to the spawn area. Now, something to keep in mind, if you have a roaming super, I highly recommend that you keep it for this next part coming up. There's a large hallway with a lot of enemies, and I recommend that you just use your super as a damage resist source. Where did the guy go? See, if I had the other grenade launcher, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. I'm sorry. If I had the other one, I would have more Eager Edge ammo right now. And because there are no rally flags, what's gonna mean is that even with me having Eager Edge, I'm gonna have to just run without it. I'm actually not sure if I can make this jump here. There's a jump I like to do. I like to go to that platform over there. Alright, there we go. Got it. There's actually a secret here if you're doing collectibles. But I'm only gonna focus on the main stuff in this run. I like this angle because you can just kind of see all the snipers. And yeah, we can just drop down now. If I had Eager Edge, I would... I'm sorry. If I had Eager Edge, I would be able to make it up there, but we will just kind of top jump. No biggie. Actually quite biggie because I'm dying. So, just gonna drop right here. Do that. I'm gonna try to pick my Eager Edge sword for now. There we go. And this is the part. This right here, I'm gonna just grapple this first section because it is a bit large. But then just pop your roaming super and just run. Like, I'm not even looking at the screen. Just make sure you jump here, and there we go. Just hold W. I can kill one of these guys for Banner of War so I get healing. This entire section, just run it. If you got invisibility, cool, use your invisibility. If you don't have anything, just grab a scout rifle and kill the enemy. So this part. 2 ogres right there, the ogres push you a lot. Now, there are blights in this room, so what's gonna happen, it's one of these 2 pillars. That one right there, it became like a darkness pillar, I'm gonna call it. These pillars are random, so if you're gonna try to like YOLO speedrun strat, you may notice that you might just get messed up because of the wrong RNG. Anyway, here's the second relic. I'm gonna grab it real quick. FYI. Oh, Wishender. Alright. Just gonna raise my teammates. So we're gonna grab this relic, and the place we're going is right there where that little like arrow when I'm running is. Again, look at this, the ogre spawn over here this time. You wanna go to the ogre, you can eager edge, you can really do whatever. And I'm gonna try... So I can just grapple this. Right here. That is for the second boss. Alright, I don't want to wipe this, because here's another thing. This dungeon is a little weird. So, normally, there's this thing called joining allies in the game, right? I don't want my teammate to push too forward, because, you know, this is a guide after all. But, if you get to the next checkpoint here, where it's called the first throwaway, what you can do is you can actually, wipe, and it's gonna teleport everybody to the first throwaway. However, it seems to kind of mess up the secret bosses for Wishender, so I only recommend doing it if you are not running for Wishender. If you are running Wishender, just do not wipe. Alright. Also, this part, you do not heal your health normally. There's the ball right here, I'm gonna grab it. So, this is why something like Banner of War, or there's also a perk on your boots that's something like pick up an orb and you get healing. You really want to use that if you're struggling with this section. Invisibility works. Also, when you get low here, you can double jump. Because normally you cannot double jump here, but when you're falling, at some point you can double jump. Normally what I would also do is if I wasn't doing the secret bosses here, I would be grenade jumping over this whole gap we are walking across. Because you can just grenade jump, grapple the mountaintop, and there you go. That's really all there is to it. Right here, this statue. Alright, that's gonna be the last... Actually, no, that is second to last relic. The last relic is gonna be during the encounter, alright. So here we're gonna go. This door we're gonna go into, if this is locked, that means you either didn't dunk or you wiped and it just bugged out. This is gonna be the second secret boss, right here. So we're gonna go in. Again, do not wipe here. Just do not wipe. Just go in, and you're gonna kill everything. Simple as that. See the door closed. Our teammate didn't get in. Rip. But yeah, this dungeon, it's mostly just running forward, either skipping or just killing the enemies. There we go. This is the guy you gotta kill. That right there, that's the second secret boss. Now you're gonna need one more. You're gonna need one more secret boss here. Now this one spawns during the boss fight, and it's a little difficult to spawn in. Well, it's not difficult, but It might confuse you. So this is why I'm making this guide. Another thing, I'm gonna go up in this part. It's very easy to soft lock yourself here. Luckily, it's a soft lock that you can like soft lock yourself. But here, it's really important that you do not skip the trigger. So what you need to do for this part to make sure this dungeon runs normally, just keep running, and when you get to the balcony, right here, wait for the new objective. This part I'm standing in, stand right here until the new objective shows up. If it doesn't show up and you jump down, the boss won't start. So, the boss fight. How do we do the boss? The room is a square, right? We are in a square. So the square has 4 sides: top, right, left, and bottom. On each side there's this wizard. You gotta kill a wizard, and then pick up the ball. Now, I already kind of like automatically picked it up because I was in melee range. I want to show you how it looks like. These enemies let me. See that ball right there? That's what you gotta grab. And you need 4 of those. So we already got 3. We're gonna get the 4th one. Again, there are 4 wizards. Top, right, left, and bottom. Then once you do, there's like 4 dunking stations. You wanna dunk. Now, normally you kill the boss here. But what you wanna do instead, there's a minotaur that just spawned in. Kill it. There's a ball right here. Grab it. This is for the Wishender run. If you're not doing the Wishender run, just kill the boss. Don't really worry about this. Deposit this. There's gonna be a second boss. You will see in a second. So this is the Vorgath. That's the main boss. And then you got this guy, Sava, whatever. I think I can just like, yeah, he doesn't have a lot of health. There we go. Oh, look at that! What my teammate got, Hunter's Remembrance. Yeah, we actually got someone, we got a Wishender for somebody. That's actually really nice. But yeah, if you don't one-phase the boss, you just do the 4 wizards again. Make sure you grab the balls, by the way, because it's really easy to just kill the wizard, run past, and then realize you're, like, missing a ball. Again, dunk in one of the 4 spots. I'm not sure if you can dunk in the same spot, but realistically, you're one-phasing this boss, so like, don't even worry. Alright, right here, F1, or whatever console button is, go to your inventory and use Tincture of Queen's Foil. This will give you Ascendance. On the left side, you see Ascendance. Also,
My name is your idol.
actually got teammates for you actually got Wishender for teammates.
You will be the last. But only if you prove yourself worthy.
Alright, but yeah, okay, that's actually pretty nice. I didn't expect that, but yeah, we will now continue our run. So what Ascendance does, if you play the Witch Queen campaign, there's that deep side mechanic. What it does is basically allows you to see hidden platforms. So right here, because I used the item, these platforms spawn in for me. My teammates, if they don't have this, on their screen, it looks like I'm literally just jumping off of nothing. But that is the second secret chest. So there are 2 secret chests in this dungeon that I would consider like worth grabbing because there's like 10, but the remaining ones uh, are like the Dreaming City chests that you have in the open world. It's like a potion. So I'm gonna show you one of them because it's gonna be on the way. Um, but yeah, basically they're not even worth talking about. The only reason they exist is they used to have a chance to give you a tincture of Queen's Foil, but since you can just buy them from Petra and you can only hold 5 max, then there doesn't really need to have one. Also, the big normal the normal secret chests, they just give you tinctures, so it's like whatever. What are we on teammates here real quick? Yes, I deleted that shotgun. Might have looked like a good roll to you, but on kill activated perks, not for me. Um, but yeah, this part, so here's the nice thing. You can actually skip enemies from spawning in on this part. So I'm gonna grapple up here. Now this skip is a little difficult without grapple actually. But if you ignore that room, because normally you go there, you go up an elevator, then you just walk here. Instead, if you ignore that, the enemies just don't spawn in. So that is really nice. Also, you should have your super close to full, if not full already. Because we're going to the final boss. There are no rally flags. Now here's also another fun skip. You don't need mountaintop. You can do this with your secret edge. You can do this with stasis grenades. Grapple is enough too. But here's second throwaway. So one more thing about throwaways for the first and the second one. These enemies, when you kill them, they don't actually count as kills because you used to be able to like farm XP or whatever. But if you need like ammo or something and you're using that grenade launcher I showed you before, you can just kill these thrall, get some ammo, and just go to the final boss from there. But yeah, normally you go this way, and there's like a balcony, and it's really annoying. Or just mountaintop jump. There you go. Again, you can see this chest looks different, and I got literally nothing. That's why I'm not showing you these secret chests, because I don't know why they are even in this dungeon. But yeah. The 2 ones that I showed you, those are the only ones that give you weapons and armor, so... I don't know why the rest exists, okay? So, we're gonna go up here. This is a pretty long elevator, there's also a second one. And this encounter, very simple. It's kind of like the previous one where you have to kill the wizards, grab the balls. This time instead of wizards we have knights. And these knights go invisible. But they don't just go invisible, they go like fully immune invisible. And you want to kill them all at the same time. So you can get the buff for like as long as possible. Also the final boss takes like mad super damage. So don't even like bother using anything, just use your super for damage. Also there's a table that this guy is standing behind. Do not stand on that table. Just kill the 3 knights in rapid succession. Do not sit on the table. Get grab 3 balls, use your super and kill the boss. It's that simple. Now there are two waves of enemies here. Well, it's one wave, but it's in 2 spots, right? So we're gonna kill these guys. And then the guys that are on the other side of this room. Kill them as well. That's how you want to start this. Now that they're dead, just focus on the knights. If you have a debuff on these knights and they go invisible, you can actually still kind of see them, which is kind of nice. But you won't be able to damage them. So 2 of them died. Got finite thought ×2. Then kill this guy ×3. Pop your super. Heavy attack. There we go. That is Shadow Crow. That was 23 minutes. Again, this was a guide, but yeah, look at this. This is solely my super damage. I shot like maybe 1 or 2 mountain tops, and maybe hit her with Figure Edge. Just use your super. Don't think about it. But yeah, as far as your average run of this, I was showing you all the kind of tricks I know for this dungeon in this. But normally, if you're running this and you're using movement stuff, so you're using grapple, mountain top, your edge, you're looking at between 13 to 20 minutes per run. This is how long this dungeon takes. 13 to 20 minutes. Obviously, if you want to just play kind of casually, just not use any like movement stuff, you're not really looking that much longer. 23 minutes without movement stuff, it's probably what you're gonna get, but yeah. Also, there's this weird bug. This is since Final Shape. I don't know why this exists, but for some reason, when you exit this dungeon, you go to the Dreaming City. But you don't go just to the Dreaming City. You go to like the secret, the very secret. I don't remember the name of the room, but it's actually a room you may not know about. But you'll see it as we load in here. It's really weird. I hope they fix it because I just want to go to orbit. Yeah, this room right here, the confluence. This is a secret space. So if you don't know about it, then the more you know, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can really just run whatever. Don't really think about it too much. But yeah, uh, thanks for watching. Bye bye.